What up? What up? What up, you guys? It's Blackwing 2040. Welcome back to the DC Animated Universe Marathon. Guys, apologies for the lateness of the uploads. You know how it is. Life happens, work happens, stuff happens. It is what it is, but I'm back. Me and Tex here are back to do another commentary episode. And today's episode we're going to be doing on is Batman the Animated Series, Joker's Favor. Our first Joker episode for this commentary series. Can you believe it, Tex?
Honestly, I can, considering all the hype around the character. I guess I've actually enjoyed being a bit Joker free these episodes.
You know, I can feel you on that because it's the Joker. He's in everything. It's
Yeah,
like
he's the one villain I'll always be used to saying. I don't mind seeing him. I mean,
yeah.
it's just it's okay. I'm happy we're here, but I'm happy we got through a lot of the other villains, other prominent A-list Batman villains first as well, though.
Yep. And this episode is actually a very special episode. Not only is this our first Joker commentary episode that we're doing, this episode gives us the first ever official debut of Harley Quinn. This is where Harley makes her first ever appearance to the DC world.
Momentous occasion.
Yep, a very momentous occasion. So when was your? I'm pretty sure the animated series was your first ever, introduction to Harley Quinn. But if it wasn't the animated series, what was your first introduction to Harley?
Oh, I don't even think it was BTS. Like maybe I saw her on BTS, maybe, but my first introduction that stuck in my brain was probably Arkham Asylum.
Really?
I want to say I'm trying to think if there's anything before that. The 2004 the Batman show did it, but she didn't come into
late.
Yeah, late. Yeah, it had to be the Arkham Asylum, or maybe it was BTS. No, actually, no, it was the new Batman Adventures. It was the Christmas episode, I think. I think it was Batgirl. I think maybe it was Bullock. It was somebody, but Ivy and Harley were in the Christmas mall.
Oh, the holiday nights. That was the first. Yeah, the first episodes of the new Batman Adventures. Okay, that's not bad.
Distinctive memory now. I remember that now. Yeah.
My first entry to Harley was the Static Shock team up episode with her, Ivy, and Nails. That was my first.
I remember that.
That was my first ever. You know what? That episode is actually very special to me because that was also the first time I saw a Batman in Static Shock. So I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, what is Batman doing here?
I think it's funny because Static had crossover with the Justice League and the new Batman Adventures at that point. And it's so funny to me because looking back that they actually did change the Batman designs between each crossover.
Yep.
It was never a consistent thing. And I remember that it actually confused me, a bit off topic about Harley, but I was because he crossed over with the Justice League before Batman, I believe, or I could be wrong on that.
But yeah, I think he did because, in terms of crossover order, I know it was Batman and Robin first, then it was
it was Batman and Robin first, then Justice League. It was somewhere down there.
I think Justice League was after his second team up with Batman. I think I could be wrong.
Okay, cool. Because I was always confused because Justice League Batman didn't have Tim Drake Robin, so I was like, "Where's Robin at?" And then I watched the episode out of order, and there was the other episodes. Oh, he's with the Titans. Nothing ever came of that.
So actually, okay. You know what? Actually, because did you see the episode where Static teamed up with Batman Beyond? Because
yes.
Yeah, because Tim was also in that episode as well, but just for a short period of time. But yeah, I think the order was Batman and Robin, Green Lantern.
I always forget the Jon Stewart episode. I guess because I only saw it once.
That's my favorite one.
I just hate Sinestro in the DCAU. I just hate him.
Sinestro. You know, it's funny because I only saw Sinestro in that episode of Static Shock and his appearances in Justice League. I didn't see the episode of Superman the Animated Series with him and Kyle. So
he's still boring. To be fair, Sinestro wasn't really interesting to a lot of people, including myself, till maybe Jeff Johns' run. When Jeff Johns started reintroducing him, so I can't blame the writers. That basically was just Sinestro, little mustache twirling. He wasn't really a deep character yet, so I can't get too mad at it.
Basic mustache twirling Sinestro with no fully motive. It's just a burning hatred to a Green Lantern.
Yeah, that's and it. For some reason, I want money on Earth. Like I don't, whatever. It's fine.
Like you're an alien. Like what are you gonna want with money?
Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, but that's why we love the DCAU. For any fault they have, they got 10 great things about them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like this episode, I'm sure.
Yep. So yeah, we did a lot of chatting already. Let's get into the goodness of the episode. Joker's favor. Here we go. And as always, we get that epic, beautiful intro, which I never skip.
Funny enough, I'm actually working on a video that compares BTS to the Batman 2004. And one of the things I talk about is the opening.
Okay.
And I don't mind spoiling it here on this part, but I give the opening to BTS because it's like something's funny to me is that while I do love both of the Batman's opening, both of them. Yes. It is a very generic superhero opening that's very, like in your face or rapid colors. It's very similar to like the X-Men cartoon or the old Spider-Man cartoon. Mm-hmm. This opening is very short, sweet, and concise. You would swear it was an opening made today.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't blast, like the characters in your face. It gives you like a short narrative and it ends on such a good shot. It's just, I don't know. It's a very good opening. The more we see it, the more I love it. Actually, yeah. Okay, I remember this episode now. I see his face. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this one guy that Joker kind of hires. Oh, Paul Dini. You know what? I'm not surprised Paul Dini wrote this episode. I'm not surprised.
It is okay. Because remember it now. This actually is a very good episode for your first Joker episode. God, I used to feel so bad for this guy. He's such a pushover, man.
Yep. Ouch.
And the hairline too. They just can't catch a break. Hey man, man. Hey man.
You know what's funny though? I kind of like what happens at the end of the episode. That's what makes this episode even funnier.
Oh no, that's the that completes it. That completes it. Okay, yeah, this episode is coming back to me now. And the reason that we'll get into it, but the reason that the Joker even like wants this guy is so hilarious to me. It's like, yeah, he should have just kept his mouth shut.
Yep.
The one time he grows a pair, it's like the worst time. I think that's hilarious. And this is one of those one-off characters I actually did enjoy. I thoroughly enjoyed this character story. You don't get this. Yeah,
See right there.
The one time you should have just let it go. Oh man, yeah. God, that's the first introduction to the Joker and the smile. I love the gangster fit too. I love it so much. I wouldn't mind. That's probably like if they made it like purple, I guess. But I love how he looks in it.
He just sits quietly and just like.
Yeah, see, and that's the reason the Joker's like, look at him, like, yeah, he's found a new plaything now. Why not?
It's like, oh, so somebody wants to backtalk me on the street. All right,
it's the fact that he doesn't really answer. He's like, yeah, I feel so bad for this guy, man.
Like, I'm gonna play around with this guy a little more.
This is the kind of story that like Tom King would remake as a comic, but this guy would actually die, and like, yeah. Oh my god, and it's after Tom King right now, but we'll get into that later.
And the fact that he's driving away so terrified that like Joker could be following him, and like, yeah.
Look at those lights. That's very good animation. Now, like
that was good. That was good.
It was surprisingly good because I would have figured this episode had a decent budget, but that actually looked. I mean, it wasn't jaw-breaking, but the Joker is a great driver. Clearly, I don't know how he got here. Has he talked yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
When you have Joker being silent, that makes it even more terrifying.
It's the fact he's silent and smiling, which I think is hilarious.
Out of gas.
Yeah, this man, you should have drove to the police station, man. Oh man. Oh, you stand out there, man. You better run. Oh, he did try. Love it. This is one of the only characters who doesn't get like an origin episode. I think he's one of the only ones we never learned his origin until Mask of the Phantasm. Look at that lighting. Oh man.
Oh man. Wow.
I would never tell the Joker
that. See, I would never say that. See?
Yeah. They put a lot of work into the Joker's facial expressions. It's always like, I love it. Like, I know we're usually tired of the Joker today, but like, you got to remember, like, this is when the Joker was still, I guess, rising to fame, you know?
Yeah. Back before before we thought he was just, a comedic villain in terms of like appearances in TV shows. Yeah, he was more of a literally like a clown comedic villain. Now he's more on the terrifying side.
Yeah. I still do, but I used to really love the Joker because I think the contrast between him and Batman is so unique. I think there maybe somebody else did it before them, but I can't think of another duo that did the whole, the heroes, the dark and mysterious one, and the bad guys, the hyperactive. Look at him. He's smiling. It's an evil smile, but it's a smile nevertheless.
And of course, the infamous, iconic Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, giving him the voice. A perfect.
Yeah, Mark Hamill sold this instantly. Practically, like he's not. I don't think he's one of those people. I mean, I guess you could say you have to find it eventually, but I think he started off pretty great.
2 years later.
See, that makes it so much better. That means the Joker, through all his encounters with Batman, has remembered. I thought it was instant. That makes the whole joke funnier now.
A time skip in a single episode? Wow.
This man has been living his life in fear for 2 years. I actually just saw Batman Year One the other day, so I've got a newfound respect for Commissioner Gordon.
He's right about that.
That's a nice line. I'm just a night shift.
I really do love the partnership between Batman and Jim. It's just and gone.
I do too. I don't know. I think I've always underestimated Jim because I actually do like cop characters usually, like straight cop characters.
Yes.
And Jim is such a good example of that trope.
And there's Harley.
Nothing spectacular. She just appears. Man.
And that's her first line ever.
Imagine the royalties that you got to get for Harley nowadays. Like they just made this throwaway character. Now look at her nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Practically making as much money as the Joker ever did. I love how he talks.
Yep. And like how his goons are not even applauding. Oh, this guy's reading a Tiny Toons comic.
References.
Yep.
Is this D and Dumb or are they just short guys?
They're just short guys.
Oh, okay. He just wrote it down too. Yeah, this is great. The 2 years thing has already made this episode 10 times better for me.
It's the fact that he saved his ID just for the occasion.
That's what I call a punchline.
And the clown music in the background works perfectly for this episode.
Yeah.
This kid got his father's face for sure.
Exactly his face. God.
Oops.
He really changed his name, huh? He owes me a favor. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so yeah, after it, he had to go into witness protection. Clearly, and it didn't work. Does it really matter?
Doesn't matter how he found you. He found you.
Okay. That's I don't even know if that was necessary, man.
He called him Charlie Brown. You know how Joker's hair is supposed to be green? When you look at it, his shading it looks black here, but in certain parts in the lighting, you see the shade of green.
Yeah.
The subtle wave to his folks.
I didn't. Okay, I get. So he really moved out of Gotham.
He really moved out of Gotham.
The fact that Joker probably had those two paid in tickets to like go and threaten his family across the country is insane to me.
Sheesh. I wonder where you. I don't even know if I say he moved to Metropolis or somewhere else.
I mean, nah. Well, I don't know.
At this point, we don't even
think Superman is around yet, is he?
Not even.
It's a really weird disparity. I don't think. I don't know. Oh, she looks like Mercy there.
I'm pretty sure that's where they got the design for Mercy.
That's got to be the joke. Yeah, it must be because she looks just like Mercy.
Jumping Jimmy.
Oh yeah, man, you look great.
See, here's the thing. Anytime Joker's giving you instructions, I feel like you just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Just don't say any. Don't even say, "Don't make me do this." He's just gonna tell you what. He's gonna tell you to do it anyway.
That's it. Oh, so now you're getting smart. Yeah, look, take the W where you can, man. I gotta understand.
Like no one's gonna know it was you that opened the door.
That's what I'm saying. And if you did open the door, hey, I mean, when you opened the door that day, you knew nothing else. Oh, so come on, Bullock, at least fix your suit up, yeah. Pig.
Ooh, Montoya looks great.
He does, and Bullock looks like a mess. I don't know he was invited. Oh, okay. I thought he actually just wasn't gonna come. He came as Bruce.
Bruce is always invited to everything.
Ooh, telepathy would come in handy right now.
Oh, he has the two goons inside.
You should mention it, and this Batman has to have been Batman far longer than any other superhero in the DCAU.
Yep.
Because they acknowledge, like, what? The Robin he meets is Tim? When he first meets Batman for the first time? Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Ooh, clever.
I mean, clever, but, like, what are the chances? I don't know. I would have been like, I keep driving. Well, maybe he thinks, I don't know.
Yeah, that actually an impromptu bat signal. Impressive.
But, like, I don't know. Like, I can't fault him for trying, Oh, my God, Bullock.
Bullock is such a pig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Mayor Hill is just like, I don't know. Harvey is a idiot. Oh!
Police brutality, but I mean,
he had that.
Montoya is just laughing. Oh, he definitely had it coming.
He had that one coming.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I remember the big points of this episode, but clearly not the important ones. Oh, the small pieces.
The joke's on you, of course.
Riddler is somewhere just going crazy right now.
I'm like, who is stealing my shtick? Who is stealing my rhymes?
Not that many people were invited. Okay, the fact that he was thought about, they gave him a gas mask is so
which already
funny
shows
to
you
me.
he's an accomplice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, paralyzing spray?
Paralyzing gas.
I wonder if they wanted the hat to be part of his main like attire. They got him wearing this so much this episode.
Oh my gosh. Oh, his eyes are still moving, but not his body can't move at all.
That's horrific.
59 seconds?
It would have been easier just to put the bomb in there anyway, you know what I mean? But I guess he wanted to see their faces.
See?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, what was the point of giving him the gas mask then? I'm so confused. Okay, that's just a dick move to give him the gas mask.
That is cold. He was like, you said you would send me home. I never said alive.
I just think it's a dick move. You gave him the gas mask, so he wouldn't be affected by the spray. I guess he just wanted to talk to him and just taunt him.
Joker always has to have the last laugh. No pun intended.
Thank you, citizen.
Throw it up.
Wow, no, my God, it's a big explosion.
Rocco and Henshaw. That's what their names are?
I would have just made them Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
There goes his ride.
How did you hear that? Yeah, to be fair, you're the only one I trust to handle it. Like, I go to the cops, they gonna go to you, you know.
I mean, hey, at least he came clean.
Hey, good on him.
Who is throwing a bolt?
Well,
okay.
He had good form, but he's
good form, but didn't count on Batman reacting.
Okay, maybe you guys should just try to sneak him instead of making a big presentation of it.
That's why goons can never be stealthy. They're terrible.
It's like in Arkham Knight when one of the goons is like, yeah, no Joker, no Riddler. Maybe I could be the next big guy. No, no, you could not.
Harley always sweet talking her way out. Not.
Oh, I thought he was about the Batman Brave and the Boulder. I just punched her. This is probably before they figured out they wanted to make her a doctor.
Yep. Or give her an origin story.
Yeah. Harley Quinn. Only in Gotham where you find like a museum like this. Like, why would this be even working?
It's typical.
That's a good shot, though. Oh, that's a very good shot. But why?
Wow.
But why, though? But why?
Gotta go Indiana Jones here.
Oh. If I had a nickel for every Indiana Jones reference I've seen in a Batman, like a medium, I'd have like 2 nickels. That's very weird.
Clever.
This is just a safety hazard. Why is this here?
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was about to say, throw it in the pit.
Okay, Joker. Yeah, Joker can legit just sell these to terrorists. Like these are some small bombs with big booms. Oh, the best scene in an episode.
Oh, he's got guts. Just
God, he looks more unhinged than the Joker does.
and he tries calling it. Wow.
How long have you been there?
How long have you been standing there, man? It's
Batman believed it for a second. You can see it on his face.
Very funny.
For dinner, you gotta take an airplane to get there, man. Like,
yep, that was great.
That's a great finale.
That is
the best thing about the episode was the 2-year thing. That makes the whole episode a lot funnier.
That caught me by surprise.
I don't remember that at all.
Me neither. Because like I remember Joker teasing this guy and then hiring him, and then next thing you know, he tries to like scare the Joker by blowing him up. I'm like, wow, yeah, I remember that. But man, the 2-year gap really caught me by surprise.
That makes everything better.
That makes everything so much better. Oh man. So what'd you think, Tex? What'd you think of the episode?
Oh, I thought it was a very fun episode. I think for it being the Joker's first appearance, I don't know how popular the Joker was like before, because from my understanding, he didn't really blow up until BTS. I know he was used a lot on the Adam West show.
I would say
of course Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like both Jack Nicholson and BTS kind of built up Joker to where he is today. So it actually was very surprising.
That's where the popularity came from.
Yeah, but like as an episode that introduces Renji, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. As it introduces Joker, it was a fun episode, which any Joker episode from PTAS should be. So I really liked it. I think the ending was great. I think it understands why people love the Joker.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a bit sadistic and crazy, but he's also a very fun character. Only thing I wish we got more of is more of his relationship with Batman, which, to be fair, practically every other Joker episode is about that. So it's fine that this one isn't.
Mm-hmm.
But, definitely. I really enjoyed that episode.
And yeah, I mean, with this being our first Joker episode to do commentary on, his first ever appearance was in this Joker's first debut episode was the Christmas with Joker episode, which of course has it's a classic because it has that iconic Jingle Bells Batman smells joke in there. So, but with this being Harley's debut episode, with her not getting that much to do, it's not bad. It's not bad, especially with this being her first time appearing. Of course, she doesn't get much to do, but later on, we'll get more of Harley, and of course, the rest is history.
Yeah, like you said, it's both of their really first appearance in different ways. Joker's first appearance in this show, and Harley's first appearance in this show and in any medium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very fun introduction episode to both of them.
Yep. But yep, that was our commentary on Joker's favor. Very good, very solid episode. It gave us a couple of laughs in there because with a Joker episode, you could expect anything to be hilarious. Or sometimes even if it's an episode that doesn't involve the Joker. But still a great episode regardless. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for listening on this commentary. Tex, where can everybody find you?
So, guys, you can find me at the Detective on Twitter and YouTube.
And as always, guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch at Blackwing2040. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified whenever I go live or whenever a new upload goes up. And thanks for sticking with us on this ride through the Batman the Animated Series on this DC Animated Universe Marathon. We still got plenty more Batman to come because we still got a lot more episodes to go through. But it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey. But as always, guys, thank you guys so much for listening in. And as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.